Hey, welcome to my channel. Today's the day. Today is new bike day. Aw yeah. So, I put out a couple little sneak videos there, some sneak peek videos, but today's the day. I've actually purchased the bike. It's been built up. It's over there. I won't show you the end product just yet, because you got to see the whole unboxing process and the build up and all the fun, awesome stuff. But I'm so excited to show you this. I had an intro in my new bike day thing, but it was kind of crappy because you couldn't really hear it because I was doing it on a cell phone when I walked up to the shop. So I thought I'd do a better one. I'll include that one too so you can make fun of it, but I'm doing one right now because I'm stoked, I'm happy, I'm excited. And I want you to be excited with me because now I'm like almost 400 subscribers. It's blowing my mind. It's pretty cool. There's people out there in YouTube land watching my horrible, ridiculous videos. Anyway, I'm off topic. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is a really silly unveil of what I bought through camera fun stuff. But what I'll do is I'll do that now. Like, well, I'll do it in a second. And then you can come along with me to the bike shop where I pull it out of the box and I start getting it all built up by a really good mechanic at the shop there named Matt. You'll see him, you'll hear my ridiculous interviews of people there and just me just being silly. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned and you can see what I bought in a couple of seconds. So are you ready? Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Ta-da! All right, it's freezing in my garage, and all I could get from the company that I bought the new shirt from, don't look at my nipples, look at the wording. I bought a Trek. I bought the EX 9.7 Gen 6. Oh, dude, it's so gorgeous. Anyway, got the hat, got the shirt, got the bike, and now you get to watch me build it up. Thanks so much for watching, and let's hope this new season with the Trek is going to be just as sick as the Marin. Thanks so much. Enjoy the show. All right, so this is where we are today. Getting a new bike. It's a new bike day. All right, so we are doing a new bike day here, and this is going to be pretty fun for me. I cannot wait. And as you can see behind me, that might give you an idea as to what I'm purchasing. Oh, it's bike day, new bike day. All right, let's have some fun. This is Matt, my technician extraordinaire at Trek here in Burlington. What's your game plan, buddy?
So we're gonna put the dropper post in. I'm gonna strip it. We're gonna put the new tires on. We're gonna put the new bars on. We're gonna get everything set up and make sure it's ready to race.
That is awesome. Here we go. Okay, so we're getting started. Matt is just getting the seat post in. And then I'm going to put my cameras on a stand here so we can get a really good shot of what he's doing. But man, that color is sick. That color really turned out awesome. I wasn't sure when I bought this from David. Oh, I love that wrench. What was the setting on that one? What was the, is it 5 Newton meters? Newton meters, that's right, yeah. So 5 Newton meters for the seat post. I'll know what I have to set it to if I ever take it off. All right. See, now I can like conduct interviews. Matt, how long have you worked at Trek in Burlington for?
I've been here for 5 years.
5 years. You hear that, everybody? 5 years. That's a long time.
Been in the industry for 13.
Oh, that's a long time. That's good. It's good to know that because now I know I'm in the right hands here. All right, so this is what I think is pretty cool. So, Matt had told me that there might be a slight chance that I would get upgraded. And sure enough, I did get upgraded with SLX cranks, and I believe when I came here and checked, let me see if I can get on this one. Actually,
there's SLX brakes on there as well.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. We'll get that after. But yes, SLX brakes. And what What rear cog set is on the back here? Is that also SLX or is that different?
So that one will be
Because that looks way bigger than my hand.
SLX. That's going to be a 1050.
Oh, wow.
1051. So
That's much bigger than the one I had before on my old bike. Oh wow, even the back hub is chrome as well. Or not chrome, sorry, copper.
And that's a DT Swiss 350 internal.
Has that also been upgraded then? Because I'm not... Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. There we go, look at that. Just kick me out of your way, Matt, whenever you want. That's fine. I'm married, so you can just hit me. It's fine. That looks awesome. So what we're doing today, boys and girls, is we're going to build up this beautiful new Truck EX 9.7 Gen 6, and we're going to put on a bunch of awesome stuff. So there's the tires, the Maxxis Assegai and D sector over here that are going to go on. And then I've got on the Chris King valves, the new valves, tubeless valves. And then I got a whole bunch of goodies from Raceface that are going to go on as well. So this bike should turn out looking pretty darn good. I hope. Let's hope it does.
Cool microphone.
It's a really cool microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, I should turn this around so we can see how silly we look. Hold on. There we go. You look beautiful. Look at that hair. I'm jealous.
It always looks beautiful.
Hi. So again, I'm in a Truck Burlington here getting my beautiful Fuel EX 9.7 Gen 6 built up. And this is my beautiful haired salesperson, David. David, thank you for selling me this bike.
Oh yeah, no, my pleasure. It looks sick.
Yeah, so I've already got Matt's story a little bit. How long have you worked for Truck Burlington?
Since we opened up in early November, but before that I was with New World for about 6 years.
This place was New World, which has been around forever in Burlington. So how many years in total?
6 and a bit, a little over 6.
Ooh, okay, so I got some good guys here that know the business. That's awesome. I'm pretty stoked about this bike. I got a bit of a deal too, but I won't say what it was. But yeah, thanks so much for all your help, and thanks for letting me film today. I really appreciate it. I've already screwed up and forgot my SD card and had to go buy a new one.
Well, crisis averted.
Yeah, crisis averted, just that it cost me like $35 for no reason. So anyways, that's a whole other story. But yeah, thanks so much for letting me kind of film and have my way with Matt. So I appreciate that.
Choice of words.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much. I can't wait to get this thing built up, man. Oh, what are we doing? Oh,
which one? We're doing this one.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
I appreciate it. That sounds pretty nice.
Got the custom ano on the hubs too.
No, seriously, isn't that awesome? Like, I like that copper kind of look throughout. I think it's gonna look sick with my little Cash Money race face. And I'm making Matt completely. What do you want, Matt or Matthew? What do you prefer?
I'm Matt, Matthew, Matty. I'm everything.
Big M.
I'm everything.
This is taking a turn for the worse. Yeah, Matt unfortunately has to take these beautiful tires that came off just because I'm a weirdo and I like Maxxis only tires. So, but I'll sell these. So if anybody wants these, put a link in the comments there and I'll send them to you. Yeah, I really like the color of those hubs.
Yeah, these hubs are sweet. They're pretty much Bontrager too.
No, I like the sound. That sound was like. So who makes them for Bontrager?
No, so this is a DT Swiss hub.
So it's not even Bontrager.
Yeah, so it's a DT Swiss, like it's a Bontrager branded DT Swiss hub. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
And it's a DT Swiss 350. So.
Jesus, I'll have to go home and Google that because I just ride bikes. I never know the good stuff like you tech guys know. I just think it looks pretty.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and then I'll jump off something, and if it doesn't break, then I'll really like it. Matt's getting the valves out for me. Look at these bad boys. I mean, come on, don't those look sick?
That look pretty sweet.
And I've heard lots of good things about these two, so hopefully they live up.
We'll find out in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, oh boy.
Let's find out if they seal or not.
Jesus.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's yeah. But again, I mean, come on.
No, they look great.
The Chris King I always get it wrong. Is it PDs? Is that what they call it? I think. Yeah, PDs. But yeah, great reviews. And Chris King was an amazing rider. So let's hopefully his knowledge has been passed on to the valve stems.
I have a coffee tamper at home. That's Chris King.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Just my espresso tamper.
That's awesome. Look at that sucker going in. I didn't go super long though. I think these are the.
These are 60s. They're still pretty long.
Are they 60s? Shit, I thought I got. Oh, there was longer. I think actually.
Oh, there would be 80s.
Yeah, which I.
But this is pretty long.
Yeah, that is pretty long. Hopefully it doesn't. Those. Yeah, those are. They're those
Not gonna
40s.
cause any problems.
Yeah, they're long.
Yeah, they're a little long. That's okay.
That's what she said. Sorry, I'm horrible. No, you don't need to tape it or anything. It already comes pre-taped,
So
right?
it's
All that
already
stuff.
set up- It's already tubeless ready.
Sweet.
So the tape's already there. Everything's all good. There's a rim liner there that you don't have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But generally speaking, yeah, you're always going to want some sort of. If it's tubeless compatible, you want to make sure that you have a rim that has tubeless tape on it or
Yep.
a tubeless rim strip. So.
Side here. All right, here comes the moment of truth. Let's see if these valves are any good. Oh, that sounds good.
That works. It's seated.
Okay, there we go. So this is the stem, tubeless stem. Sorry, tubeless valve stem going onto the front bike. I really do. I'm sorry, but I love the look of these things. Holy Jesus! And I think the color matches pretty closely to all my race face stuff that I bought as well. All right, so we're gonna put the sealant in the front tire now. Look at the way he does this. See, like, I would be spilling that all over the floor right now. My wife would be yelling at me. I'd probably try and drink it because it looks like some sort of a Kool-Aid drink. Yeah, like I've been wanting a carbon bike forever. So I mean, now that I've got one, I can't wait to ride
You guys
it.
do it right. You're not getting like an aluminum rear triangle.
That was the problem. Yeah, that was the problem that I was running into.
Linkage. That's carbon.
Yeah, like that's the whole rear triangle. Everything's carbon, which to me is what I was paying the money for. So I mean, oh, it feels so nice.
And you've got like, so many different options for geo and positioning.
Yeah, I can. But the only thing I read is I've got to get you guys, if I want to change the top, like the top tube angle, I've got to like,
Yeah.
you've got
Honestly,
to press it in or something.
With these flip chips, you still got.
Because I like the mullet. I was thinking about maybe doing the mullet if I change that front fork out for a 160, and then do like the 27.5 in the rear, and then I believe then you change this thing.
The chip.
Yeah, and you flip that down into the lower setting. I don't know. I might do it. I might not. Oh, I'm missing out on the tire installing. Ooh. And now we're just taking off the. I can't say old stem because it's a brand new stem.
Yeah, it's a brand new stem.
Yep. I also forgot my little. I have like a really cool custom thing, but I'll put that on later. But it goes on the top, so everyone knows that I'm a YouTuber.
A little top cap.
Yeah, little top cap with my logo and my ridiculousness of my channel. But I think it's pretty fitting. I'll have to show it to you after. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I might have to change some spacers, but that's okay. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think?
I think it looks
Is
pretty.
it too much bling or is it just enough bling?
I think it's just enough.
I think you wanted me to name this bike, I think I'm gonna name this bike Hansel. Do you know why?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Or gold digger.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, you know what? I might have to put this to a vote on the channel. Is it Hansel because he's just so hot right now? Or is it Gold Digger because it's got the bling of gold? Of gold. Sorry, I'm going way too Austin Powers again. Matt can't wait until he's done tonight. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I brought the tripod, but I think this is just easier to. Look at that, he's even greasing it up for me. So I didn't even grease it the last time. Is that the carbon paste?
Yeah, it's just a tiny bit of
carbon grip.
So there you go.
Too much because it can crack.
Yeah.
If you put too much, it allows buildup.
I didn't put any on my last one.
It'll just creak. Honestly, like it won't slip. It will just creak.
I got in so much shit for not. I got in so much shit for not putting carbon paste on my last build. So many comments were just, Lee, you can't do that. You're gonna wreck everything.
It's important on the seat post. It's not as important on the stem. You just don't want it to. You just want to avoid any possibility of it slipping, right?
Yep, that's what she said.
I have to go to the love shop for that one.
Yeah, it's down the street actually.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I was gonna go there, but I had to get the SD card quick, so. Buy you guys a present for building the bike, but we'll try different angles, see which looks. We'll do an over the head shot. If it was bigger, I'd just move around you.
That's what she said.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. I'm turning you, buddy. I'm making you horrible. Tomorrow when you're working, you're gonna say all these horrible jokes that I've been saying, and the guys are like, "Man, that Lee guy really got into your head." Next thing you know, you're gonna be doing jiu-jitsu. You're gonna be doing MMA, hunting. Are you conservative or are you liberal? Don't answer that question. You're just lining it up with the center of the bar, of course.
Yeah, and I'll adjust again on the ground.
Gotcha.
This is kind of just rough for now.
Yeah, the only thing that was weird about this whole build for me from Raceface was the handlebar. You couldn't get the handlebar in Cash Money.
It's because it's carbon.
No, but they did colors. They were doing colors for all the other carbon bars, just not. They didn't have the Cash Money one. Like when I did my last bike, I did it in orange. So I had like an orange anodized, and then I had the bar. All that lettering was in orange. So it looked really kind of uniformed. But this one I just had to stick it out with just regular old black and silver. But it looks good. All right, so look at this beautiful machine he has here. Look at this. There you go. So look, it's being tightened correctly, and it's not by my butch hands of just doing as hard as I can and then breaking stuff. He's doing it the smart way. That's looking pretty darn good there, that little Raceface dropper post lever.
It's almost time to open up the fun trek bag over there to see what's inside.
Ooh, the color scheme is working out.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's just the style that matters.
Yeah, it's all about aesthetics.
That's right. It's not about riding or technique or
Anything else, it's
Nope.
just aesthetics.
Yep, that and spandex shorts.
Shaving legs.
Yep, that's true. That is very true.
Shaving legs come first.
Yep, that is true. Yeah, that's turning out. I think I made the right choice here. I think it's starting to look kind of badass. There we go.
So, I'm showing the hoses. I bleed the brakes. We'll go through absolutely everything.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. Hopefully this is going to go in the front wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I got a little scared there for a second, man.
I feel violated.
I like that we're greasing everything up because I didn't grease up hardly anything on my last bike, and I'd be out in the trails, no one around, and I'd be squeaking coming from like different parts of my bike. It was not cool. Look at this, doing one hand. Oh, it's starting to come to life now.
Throw all the bolts at the end.
Yep.
So through axles go to 10 Newton meters, generally speaking, at least on the rear. I believe the front goes to 8.
Okay. And now, is that a quick release one as well, or is that,
This is a through axle.
but with like a quick release, like through axle thing on, or is that, what's that for?
So this is just, so this actually comes off.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is just for the side of the road.
Oh,
To
okay.
get a flat on the side of the road, this comes off.
Oh, that's
It's
sick.
a 5 mil. So,
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even, that's freaking awesome. So I can just
So
take that
this
off and
is-
leave it in my truck, or?
yeah, you can keep it on the bike, you can keep it in your saddlebag. Generally
Yeah.
speaking, it's just kind of handy to have.
No, that is.
Especially if you get it flat, you gotta put a bacon strip in, something happens. You always can take it off. So.
That's awesome. I had no idea what that was. Cool. All right. It's a cool sound. And then we're just screwing it on here. Awesome. That just sounds so cool. Jeez Louise. Look at this. The bike has got tires on it now. Maxxis tires. Oh, and now the Atlas pedals are very pretty as well, but you know, these are lifetime warranty. And you can actually buy the different upgraded, like you can buy the axle kits and all that kind of stuff. So if you need new bearings, new axle kits, even pins, you can buy them all from Raceface, which is awesome. They were expensive, but I think they were worth it because my last pedals were plastic. Just little one-up composite pedals. Well, this is working out. I think this is looking good. Just manhandling the pedals.
Yeah, I tighten everything up at the end as well.
Yep.
Just
It's just weird not actually working on my own bike or doing any of that stuff. It's like I'm just watching someone else do a brand new bike, but that is all good because you are better than I am probably, so that is totally fine.
And then it was always 3 options, but it was like for the viewers watching, this is actually
That's pretty badass.
hardest one is hard. Hard means soft. For that reason, it's okay. It might be medium soft, super soft.
Oh, taking the stickers off too. Thank you, sir.
It's kind of like within the season. Yeah. Like at bad rain.
I like that attention to detail. Though. Look at that. Like they even have that there just to stop the chain from. Is the chain from bashing, or is it more like just rocks and whatnot and debris getting in there?
especially, it's more so
They'll do the C3, the C4.
somebody drops a chain, and chain slab. I'll take care of that. So.
Sweet.
C3 at both. But the C3 is red in that way.
You're there.
And what are you doing here? This is just aligning it, or?
I'm just setting the limits.
Oh, okay.
So the limit basically limits the derailleur how high it can go or how low it can go. If it's too low, it'll hit the spokes, and if it's too high, it'll get stuck between the frame and the 10 tooth.
Gotcha.
So you kind of want to make sure that they're set properly.
Yeah.
It can definitely ruin a good ride.
Yeah, you don't want it too high.
So, and then the B screw here sets how far it is away from the derailleur in the
Oh,
lowest
cool.
gear. So.
Now, honestly, this is Canada. You can't be too high, right?
No.
I'm just kidding. I do not partake, but I think everyone in Canada besides me does. And that's okay. That's pretty cool. So you're just eyeballing it?
Yep, so I just set it so it's like, so this guide pulley, which is what this is here,
Yep.
is lined up with the 52. So I just make sure it's lined there. And then the B screw, I just want to make sure that it's perfectly set for the 51 that's here.
Gotcha.
And if the guide screws, if the B screws pushed in too much, we're going to have a lot of struggle in the higher gears. And if it's pulled in too much, it's going to make lots of noise in the lower gears.
Gotcha.
So it's
Well,
oftentimes a piece that a lot of folks look over.
I'm glad you're doing it, not me. Oh, that sound is freaking awesome.
Newer version of this bike.
I'm still thinking of Gold Digger. What was the other one I said? I'll have to listen to it. I can't remember. Gold Digger and something else. I can't remember what else I said. Yep, Hansel was the name I just remembered. So it's either Hansel or Gold Digger. We'll have to figure out what I'm going to christen this thing.
Those have pink registers. And people have been asking for this for years, and now it's.
So I got a free trek bag.
We got sealant.
I got sealant. Okay,
What
cool.
else we got in here? We have a dropper post.
Dropper
Or
post.
dropper lever.
Another lever?
Yeah, the lever that we didn't use.
Oh, perfect. There we go. So if anyone wants a lever, hook me up in the comments and I'll sell you a lever. Or if it came with parts we could steal. Oh, okay, and it came with a bottle cage too. Look at that. Oh, wow, these are even nicer levers than I'm used to. Look at this. Jesus. And they can go back forwards, right? They can go like down and up. Yep.
So.
So here you're just bleeding the back brake there?
Yeah, just burping brakes.
Okay. Oh, burping. Sorry. Burping. And what does burping do? It's just kind of like letting a little bit of the air out? Is that?
Yeah, so generally speaking, on any new bike, there's going to be air trapped in the lever. And the reason as to why is, like, Shimano brakes are bled out of factory. Trek makes sure to bleed all the brakes. But anytime there's an interface between both the lever and the hose, generally speaking, there's always opportunity for air to be trapped.
Gotcha.
So that being said, burping it allows it to all be kind of alleviated. Like there's almost nothing in here.
That's awesome. But better safe than sorry.
But there is a little bit, so.
So now Matt is just sort of setting up the handlebars. Pretty cool. Little tap, 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 get her all centered on the bike. Wow. I'll tell you what is weird though in my garage, like having an empty spot where my bike usually goes, having no bike for like a month and a bit, almost 2 months.
Do you sell your old one?
Yeah, I sold it like literally like I sold it like within putting it up on a week. I was up for a week on Marketplace. Sold it, and then I think the next day I was here talking to Dave and buying a bike on the Saturday. So 5 is 5 Newton meters, is that?
Yeah, so 5 Newton meters.
Newton meters, not Newton meters, like I said, Newton meters.
Yep, so everything's torqued to 5. So
Okay, cool.
both the bars and the stem.
Look how high that seat post goes. Holy crap. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, that looks good. I'm looking at the cockpit for the first time. It looks pretty badass. And just so everyone knows, all the ladies knows, it's an extra large. 5 Newton meters. I said that correct for the first time. Now, is it named after who made the Newton? What was the? I'm testing your history knowledge, Matt.
I have no idea.
You don't know who came up with the Newton?
I was too busy fixing bikes.
I believe. Remember, an apple hit him on the head. I think is that the same guy. I'm not sure.
What I do know is whoever does know that information isn't working at a bike shop.
That is very true. That is very good knowledge. We just missed this part of the video, but Matt just, we're getting the dropper post ready, and apparently with the dropper post, sometimes you're trying to push that wire in to move it, come up here so you can connect to it. It can be a bit of a bitch. But this one was not a bitch. So there you go.
It's never a big deal. Nothing on bicycles are a big deal.
That's good to know. So that goes through the...
This goes to the dropper post, which goes down the housing, which comes out to the lever, and then it clamps onto the lever.
Beautiful.
There's obviously fiber grip on that.
What I do like, and I correct me if I'm wrong because you're going to know more than I do, but apparently this, like the size of the seat stay is really wide so that this can be really thick so that it doesn't move around like some other dropper seat posts. Is that correctly? You know, they kind of move back and forth or side to side. I was told that Trek made theirs wider. Oh.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. So it just goes, okay, so that goes through.
This goes through. The head of the cable goes in there. Then the cable just goes right in there.
Okay, and clicks on the bottom end. Okay.
It's like building IKEA furniture.
And I hate building IKEA furniture. You've seen Deadpool, right?
No.
You haven't seen Deadpool? Oh my God, Matt. I'm going to give you some homework for the weekend.
And so I'm...
Okay, so we're lubing it up again. This bike is getting a lot of lube. So maybe it should be called Gold Digger. He's inserting the wire.
Cable.
Sorry, cable. Inserting the cable. So you haven't seen Deadpool?
No.
There's a really good reference to IKEA furniture in Deadpool that you'll enjoy.
So this cable's going to come out the end.
Oh, let me get the shot of that. Okay, here we go. Whoa! That was pretty fast. I was a little scared. That's awesome. So that comes pre-installed. They leave that hose there, so you just slick it through, and away you go. This goes into the race face seat post, dropper seat post lever. That's pretty cool. All right, so now he's just putting the cable through and tightening it up. Is that what you're doing? I'm not saying what you're doing, but you could probably just tell me what you're doing because you know what you're doing. I know.
I'm going to adjust the bar angle and everything in a second. I'm just going to get this tight enough so I can drop my tools.
So whenever I start like videoing Matt, he just drops his tools. It's like he's camera shy.
There we go.
I'm still devastated he hasn't seen Deadpool, so. And that came out like a long time ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen Deadpool.
Just not a superhero guy, or?
I just don't really have time to watch things. I'm a busy man.
Okay, all right. So Matt is a very busy man. There's no time for shenanigans. You're just putting on, are they nipples, or what the heck did you call those again, those little
These
aluminum?
are just cable ends. I'm just,
Cable ends, all right.
So keep the cables nice and short.
Yep, I like short. I hate
Lines.
long ones.
There you go. That's
Oh, that's nice and short. I like that. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen like long ones, and I've had long ones, and they suck.
that. So
After all that work, yeah, you want to make sure it works. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
cable got a little bit loose, which is kind of what you want because just the cable and seating in. So now that the dropper is at least somewhat set up, I'm just going to set the shifter angle.
Okay. So the cockpit is almost dialed in. Wow, that was quick. Right, so Matt has just sized me up on the cockpit, so we've got, everything looks pretty good. The angles look pretty darn good.
Are you ready for your burrito?
Oh, no, let me get over here. I've never seen this before. Wow. Oh, that's sick.
And you can put your tool back. There's a little tool satchel in there, so
Oh, that's awesome.
get that all sorted out.
That is sick. Oh, you're just gonna put the old,
Water bottle cage.
yep, do her. Get her done right. This looks so
And we're
good.
going to just set up the brakes, gears, and get some air in the shocks, and we're done.
Sweet. And we're just putting the water bottle on that. What do you call that? What's the technical term for that thing?
A water bottle cage.
No, the thing you're putting it on.
Oh, this is just the cover for.
Is there like a Trek name for it, or a?
I'm sure there is. Don't question me on this.
I'm sorry. Well, whatever that little doohickey thing that comes off the tube, the down tube, Matt is just putting
The doohickey.
Matt's putting the water bottle cage holder that came with
I call
the
this
bike.
a burrito bag in there.
A burrito bag.
That's what I assume it. That's what I call it because I feel like you can fit a burrito in there.
You probably could. Well, a very small burrito. I eat a lot, so it's probably not enough for me.
Like you can almost fit a foot long sandwich, but not quite if you remove it.
You know what? You can stash a lot of things in this thing. It's really nice though. Holy cow! Wow, that's so cool.
And
All
if you actually move it aside and look on the inside, you can actually see like the carbon weave.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, which is on the inside.
Oh, wow.
There. You can see the carbon weave, but
That's so cool.
yeah.
That is so cool. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. And then we put that on like that, and then I think the handle, you turn the handle, okay, you put the handle down, I guess that's how it works.
Like that, go like that,
Done.
and it just tightens right in like that.
That's awesome.
And it's pretty handy, so that way you don't have to have a saddlebag, especially
Yep.
when you have a dropper post. So
No, that's awesome. Listen to that. That's magic. She's almost done. Almost done. Matt's just fine-tuning the derailleur, looks like, and I think the front brake is already dialed in. I think the rear is dialed in, I'm not sure.
rear's done, front's done.
There we go, rear is done. Look at the size of that cassette. It's like a small pizza. Oh, it sounds so good.
kind of shift.
Oh wow, look how fast that is. Jeez. All right, so Matt's doing every like pivot point here just to make sure that the torque setting is correct. So, do you want to ask me again how much I weigh, Matt? Do these forks go that high, or?
So, we are going to be putting 105 in this.
105 PSI?
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat bastard. Just say it, Matt. Go ahead, say it.
Nope.
Oh, Chris hasn't gone crazy yet out there. That's good. So I still have to go to my Jeep.
Probably
And,
put like 107 in here.
okay. I don't know if I'll leave this part of the video or not. This looks very, very aggressive and angry. Matt's really working that pump. Yeah, I looked at the Fox guide. I can't remember what it said for my weight, but yeah, it was significantly more than the front. Matt's never had to put this much air before into a rear shock. What was that? What, 250?
No, that was just 180.
Oh,
I'm gonna just triple check to make sure what it is.
sure.
I think
He's trying to be nice. He knows that
see what you're at.
he knows that I'm fat.
It's gonna. So we're gonna go 249 because that's what it says.
Wow. So you're gonna be pumping for quite some time, Matt. Are you married, Matt? You might want to call her and tell her you're not going to be home.
So it suggests, like the tires suggested 50 psi. Obviously, that we put different tires on, that's kind of irrelevant.
Yep.
But with these, I would say probably 30 psi is where you're going to be at, and then
Yep.
probably 32 on the rear. But so the front suspension, my guess was 107.
Yep.
It says 106.
You're wrong.
But no, I'm actually not wrong.
I'm fucking
because
kidding.
if we look at the weight that I put in it, I put 249 pounds. So if I actually calculate it to your weight, it's going to be 107,
Yeah.
108.
Yeah. Let's.
And then
And the rear was asking for how much?
Rebound, one clicks out, and then the rear, I guess 260, 267.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good guess.
It's pretty good. He knows how fat I am just by looking at me. Is what he's saying.
So I'm going to do.
So we're gonna recalculate this. We're gonna put in the proper PSI for my fat ass, so it actually works good on the trails.
A few minutes later.
At least that took longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's what she said. That was yeah.
But my face is still purple, so we still got
Thank you for pumping up my rear shock to lift my fat ass off the trails. There we go. We're almost there. We are almost there, boys and girls. This bike is almost built.
there.
New bike day.
It's done.
It's done?
It's done. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down and she's ready to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
It's rock and roll time.
Daddy likey. All right. All right, so this is the finished product. This thing is awesome. So this is going to be my Trek Fuel EX 9.7 Gen 6. Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. I think it really turned out really nicely. Just got a little wood stand here just so you can see it all. Turned out really nice. What I really love is that I got SLX brakes as an upgrade, which was super sick. That was pretty awesome. I'll turn it around so you can see the other side as well. But that coloring looks pretty good. So like, that's kind of like a, I don't know if the lighting is doing really well, but so this guy right here is, it's like a copper, right? Kind of like a copper, can you see that? Yeah, it's kind of like a copper. And then with the cash money from Raceface, that kind of goes really well, right? And the cash money on this guy here. And then their copper hubs, which turned out pretty cool. And then I got the bourbon color from the Chris King tubeless stems, valve stems. But it looks pretty darn good. And then I went with the Atlas pedals in the cash money as well. It looks pretty good. So so see, kind of looks really good. So there's the truck. And these are painted on, they're not even stickers. It's all painted on, which is really cool. So that's pretty close, right? You can kind of see that, right? So that's kind of close. And then the copper rear hub as well, which is pretty sick. And then with its mate, the Chris King in the back. Fox Float, or is it Float X Fox? Yeah, I think that's what it's called there. But pretty nice. And then I just got the regular black. Zoom in on there. On the Raceface C-post dropper lever. And looky, look what Daddy put on. There we go. Complete. It's looking pretty good. Here, I'll do the other side too so you can see the other goodies that came on this thing. Free upgrades, which you always gotta like free upgrades. So the free upgrade on this one, besides the SLX brakes, is the SLX cranks, which are pretty nice, like pretty decent. Pretty darn decent. I put the Maxxis dissector on the rear, of course, just like my last bike. And I used, let's see if I can zoom in on this so you can see it here. So I used the 3C Terra Max, sorry, the 3C Max Terra with the EXO Plus protection, tubeless ready, and those are going to be, it's good, nice there, in a 2.4 on a 29er tire, which is pretty cool. And of course I went with the same thing as I went on my Marin Rousseau 2 on the front as well, with the Essagai. And of course the front is a little bit bigger. Oh, it's totally out of focus, there we go. You see that? No, you can't. Oh, this autofocus. There we go. Oh, I'll put my finger here so it'll zoom in on my finger. So there we go. So that's going to be the 29er again, 2.5, which is nice. Same thing, 3C, Max Terra, all the good stuff. So it looks pretty darn good. So some stickers I got to take off, like this thing right here. I got to take that sticker off. But nah, it looks good. And of course, who can forget my beautiful Raceface Nexstar handlebar in carbon. Well, I guess it's only available in carbon. But I love it. I love Raceface. Been using their products forever, as we all know. So there you go. My first ever full carbon, full suspension mountain bike. Thank you for watching this super long video. Thank you to Trek Burlington. Thank you to Raceface. And thank you to Fort 9 for helping me out with the tires, getting those in here, and the stems. So again, thanks so much. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and comment. Good or bad, man, I don't mind. I can take it. I'm not a pussy. Just don't ask my wife. Anyways, thanks guys, thanks for watching. And can't wait to get this thing on the trails. Take care, have a great day. I know I will try.